Ready? Yes, I'm Alan Carpenter, General Manager Sales and Marketing for FUTTAI'Ms Motors Toyota, here at the launch of the Toyota PRIUS in the UAE. Really excited to be launching the first mainstream hybrid vehicle in the UAE, a car that's very affordable for all of our customers, starting at just 89,900 dirhams. So I think we see a great first step here in the future of sustainable mobility here in the UAE. We've got a car that massively reduces carbon footprint, goes up to 28 kilometers on a single litre of fuel, and actually requires no special usage. You just get in and drive it exactly the same as you do any other car. You just fill up with gas a lot less often.
And how soon will it be available in the market?
We are launching today. The car will be on display in our showrooms from tomorrow, and we will be taking orders from tomorrow.
How many units have you received so far for the showroom?
So we have a sales plan for 2015, which is quite limited, of around about 250 vehicles. We're very confident we'll find buyers for those 250 vehicles, and as years go by in the future, we expect to significantly grow that.
Have you already started receiving orders for it?
We've had a lot of expressions of interest so far, but with today being the launch, it's a little too early to have taken the first order.
Okay. And how different is this hybrid model to the previous one, to the Camry? Or it works on the same mechanism?
So the Camry that we've sold for the last few years to taxi companies, this fundamentally uses the same basic technology of mating a petrol engine to a battery, where the vehicle can drive at slow speeds on the battery alone and under heavy acceleration and at higher speeds. The battery and the petrol engine work in conjunction to give you the most efficient possible drive. When you slow down, when you brake, you get regenerative braking, and you recover that energy and store it in the battery for future use.
Is there anything else you'd like to wrap up with?
I think I've covered all the key points.
Thank you, sir.
It delivers on efficiency, it delivers on the kind of drive experience that our customers in this market would really enjoy. And it's a very progressive car in terms of design cues as well. So from that perspective, we feel Prius is a game changer in this market, and that comes back to my first point about how we feel this is a milestone for this market. Now, the challenge, of course, is with every car, and this one is a very anticipated car. We showed it, of course, first at the motor show last year, and the interest in this vehicle has been phenomenal. So thanks to all of you who already participated in some of our long leads and gave us a good write-up, but there's a lot of consumer interest in this vehicle as well. We are very short supplied on this vehicle as we start this year. We're hoping to fix that in the longer term. But what that has done is it's forced us to take a very unique approach to sales. So somebody was already asking me today what our approach is, and is the car available for sale? So technically, yes, today the car is available for sale. Unfortunately, because of our very limited supply and almost every person that we have talked to already who's shown interest in this vehicle, we're not going to be able to have too many of these cars available in the showroom to sell. So what our focus has been from a marketing perspective, which is interesting, and I hope you see that in our approach today. What we're intending to do is take a very different approach to our sales. We need to try and make sure that we match what this vehicle stands for to the kind of people who get to drive it first. So if you want to be part of that influential crowd, you need to find somebody here who can put you on the list. But our approach is going to be very much focused on influencers who appreciate what this vehicle stands for and who appreciate what this nation is going towards in terms of our sustainable mobility targets. So our target is trendsetters and young people. We have already had a lot of interest across a broad spectrum, but this vehicle is very much a lifestyle-based vehicle for us, and our intention is to make sure that it's seen in all the right places. Now, finally, from just some basic stats perspective in terms of what this vehicle will be available in, we have 7 different exterior colors to choose from. For those of you who have seen the interior, there are different interior colors available as well. We have 2 different grades that we're bringing to the market at this stage. And and this is the key point, and for those of you who need the pricing, it starts at 89,900, which is our dynamic model, and then we have a 97,900 for the iconic model. So those are the 2 models we're going to market with. What you can tell right off the bat is not only is this technology and this design available and practical solution to our sustainable mobility targets. But you can see that it is in the very much the heart and the core of where our consumers like to do business. So in terms of affordability, this vehicle is very, very affordable, and it lives up to a lot of what hopefully customers expect from the vehicle. So from that perspective, the future is very much now for us, and that's been the tagline. The future is now. Our stance is that this vehicle, that kind of advanced hybrid technology that's available in the market today, this is the most practical and feasible way to drive down the sustainable mobility agenda that the nation has set. And to us, we're just actually embarking on a journey. This is the first product. As you know, we have had other products in pilot under the Toyota brand in the fleet side of the business, and it's done phenomenally well. But for us, this is the first step. So stay tuned. There are other things we're working on. But to us, for now, this is probably the best step forward. We're very excited to have this vehicle now officially available in the UAE. I hope you get a chance to drive it if you haven't. Please enjoy the rest of the day, and we're all here to answer questions whenever you want. Thank you very much. For those, sorry, I should have said that in part of my speeches. For those of you who have not gone into the mazes, there's a couple of different things you should try out. How many of you have tried the oxygen already? I think after my speech you might want some more, so please go get some oxygen. If that's not enough, there's a really interesting bike ride which has an interesting twist to it, very much in line with what PRIUS stands for. Please try that out. And then if you really want some more details on the